And we're back for the discussion of Inside Out, and if you watched our review, we were kind of lukewarm on the movie, not one that we'll go see again. So what were we talking about with the second act? Well, so I was afraid of this, watching the commercials and checking out things, and I thought there would be a little bit more imagination than there was. But I knew from the trailers that Joy and Sadness get, lost, and they're not in control, and that's why the girl starts acting really moody and weird, and I thought they were going to go in a direction where that was like the beginning of her adolescence, and that's why she was acting so strange, like this was something that was normal that happened. But instead, it's just a way for them to, like, have Joy and Sadness just kind of wander around and basically try the same plan over and over and over again and have it fail over and over and over again. And the only relief you get from that is, like, the couple of side characters who are commenting on what's going on. Or the guys building the card house and the cloud guy and that kind of stuff. But it's one of those things where it's like, it is, as soon as they leave headquarters, it's a foregone conclusion that they're going to make it back. And unless they do a really nice twist, unless they do something where one of them is gone forever, or they have to compromise in some way, or whatever it is, they just didn't do that with any imagination. And so it's this weird thing where, like, they have imagination land, and you're bored. It doesn't do anything for you. They have subconscious land and an abstract land. And it's like, all of these things are so boring, and they're executed in a way that's just like, yes, that is obviously abstract land. Okay, we're going to describe all 4 phases of being abstract. Okay.
I felt like it was like a Baby Einstein thing for that part.
Yeah. Well, and I didn't see, like, I mean, the kids were watching it, but I don't know how much they were really absorbing of it. Like, maybe it's something that, you watch it 30 times, and then when somebody starts talking about abstraction, you have a concept that you can put out. But, like, and the animation was neat, but just the idea itself was like, it's like they said, oh, that'll be cool when it's animated. Let's just leave that in.
Yeah.
Well, they try to have a philosophical argument, but then they decided to dumb it down, and it just didn't work. Like, it's a very good idea, but it didn't work in the movie.
Yeah.
You knew what they were trying to get across. Oh, joy and sadness go hand in hand. But they went about it the wrong way. They tried to hammer it and hammer it and hammer it by having joy push sadness around, and sadness, we don't need you. When sadness, of course, had the best ideas. And if they listened to sadness, the movie would have been.
But that was unclear. That was unclear at first.
Yeah, that was unclear for a long time.
Yeah.
That sadness needed to exist.
Like, they had to keep her as quiet as possible, and they had to keep, like, her self-esteem and her agency was really low, so that it made sense that they would just kind of walk over whatever she was trying to put forth, and pretty much, like, everyone there is agreeing that Joy should be in charge because we want to be happy.
I feel like it could have, while they were wandering from headquarters, because she is, she moved to a new city, she moved to a new state, she's 12 years old, maybe the whole joy and sadness could have gone out there and matured and been like a confidence and, something else. And then those would have been the new ones coming back to headquarters.
Yeah.
Or either replacing joy and sadness or in conjunction with them coming back. Like, that probably would have been a little bit better, just because I would have seen the girl understand how to deal with the situation, as a little girl, but also moving towards being mature.
Well, and she started having mixed memories at the end.
Yeah.
which
So-
they would have like the Marvel would come back and it would be yellow and green instead of just yellow.
Yeah.
Which didn't make sense to me because earlier in the movie you had realized that the yellow orbs also had blue in them. You just had to forward wind and rewind. So
Yeah.
It was just joy was being just shoved down your throat a lot. And I mean, that's clearly not how life is. I mean, life as a child,
Right.
yeah, it's great. But yeah, there are some days where you come home and you're like, this day wasn't that good. Let's hope for a better day tomorrow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I just felt like Joy was above a 10. She was at like a 300 and, you know, she needed to bring it in a little bit.
Yeah.
well, that was the point of the movie.
I get that.
Well, and you could also make the argument that the movie is basically teaching manipulation
Yeah.
because it's like we have to be sad to get people to come help you.
Yeah.
True.
Like, okay,
True.
how to
Well,
manipulate your parents.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a good idea that was horribly done.
Make it into a cartoon. Maybe kids might like it because it could be something like 30 minutes episode of what's inside Joy's head. How did she make it out of school today? How did so and so evolve? Not a 95-minute movie.
Yeah, it didn't.
I couldn't. It was difficult.
I
to
think
sit
it's
through.
like 90 because that short's got to be at least 5 minutes long.
Which
Over
was
30
amazing, by the way. Looking at you, Dale.
It was a sad short. A
It
very,
was-
very sad short.
It was it was sad.
You want to
but
talk about
annoying.
monotony? That was the monotonous. That was the that same melody over and over and over again for 5 minutes,
Thank you, Pixar.
and the same lava pun every time.
Lava.
All right, that's Inside Out. I've had it with it. I'm done. If you like the way we do these, please like the video, subscribe, check out all the written and video reviews at dalemaxfield.com, and thanks for watching.